Okay, welcome back to my channel. And today is kind of like a little story time. Anyway, when we got done with my eye appointment the other week, where I go, oh, because I'm starting to get into like fragrances. Because what kind of got me into it was, the shaving soap companies now, a lot of people were like, oh, I love the shaving soaps. Oh, I love the scent of the aftershave. And God, I would totally wish there was like some kind of fragrance. So a lot of companies have kind of took notice and started making the toilettes and colognes and perfumes to go with, the more popular shaving soaps and aftershaves. So I kind of like, wow, that's neat, right? Awesome. So I was like, well, I haven't bought a perfume in a while. It's been like 5 years, and I've been wearing my same Protestant for Everville. I was like, maybe I'll change it up. I don't know. Anyway, so I started looking at some YouTube reviewers, and every single one, the most popular thing I've ever heard was Creed, Aventus. You gotta try Aventus. It's wonderful, Aventus. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's a one to try. Everybody says it's great. So I'm hearing like positive aspects from like millions and millions and millions of people on the interweb. So I'm like, okay, cool. Well, when I go to Salt Lake, because, I'm here in Butte, Montana. So basically middle of nowhere. And you go to our local mall, which is basically dying. We had a department store called Herberger's, which officially closed down like 2 months ago. They were the only place that actually had like legitimate colognes and perfumes. And you go in there and you're like, oh, well, could I smell this? And then I don't know. And then I'll spray one thing, and like, you're gonna steal the bottle. Come on, I wanted to smell the scent. Maybe I might be interested in buying it, but yeah, they kind of gave you that feeling like they were here and you were here. So I just never really bought anything, and plus a lot of them were kind of like giving me headaches because where I'm going blind, my scent has went from eh to ha. So like an example, I'm in the living room. A few feet away is it goes our kitchen, and then go through that. Then you got our bathroom, right? The little sprayer that I have a little timer on it. It goes off every like 20 minutes. It sprays, and every so often it lofts into the front room, and I could smell oranges, and that's how good my schnoz is. So anyway, I told my mom, I go, hey, when we're coming back from the eye appointment, I really want to go to Fashion Mall in Murray, because I know they got a Nordstrom there, and I used to have a perfume girl I used to always buy from. She'd like send me some samples, like 16 samples, so like buy a perfume like every year. And she moved to a different department, so I don't have my faithful sales lady anymore. So I'm like, ooh, okay. Well, I want to kind of get back into these scents, and I hear all this stuff on the internet like, this is so fabulous, this is so wonderful, you gotta try it. I'm like, all right, cool. So we went in, and I went straight to the women's fragrance area, and then I saw this huge area just full of Creed fragrances. And to me, I'm like, oh, there's more than one. Me, dumb, I don't know crap, I'm new at this, so I'm like, alright, cool. Ooh, there's so many. And this girl comes up, she goes, can I help you? I go, could I get a sample of Aventus? And she's like, sure. So she grabs a bottle, takes off with it, makes a sample for me. And because I heard so much wonderful stuff about it. And then I got my sample, I put it in my pocket, I go, I'm going to spray this one at home, because when you're in a department store, it's kind of like an overload. It's like scent galore. So I'm like, all right, cool. And then we're sitting there talking, and then I go, well, I tell my boyfriend, I go, well, let's go see what the popular men scents are. So we go over to the men's department, and they have a small little teeny counter, and I forgot the kid's name, but anyway, I was talking with him. He is a really great kid. And I go, I heard that there's this cologne called 1 Million. Do you guys have that? And he's like, oh, we're all sold out. I'm like, oh. Because we'll have a sound on the display in the back. I go, oh, cool. Could I get like a sample of that? And then he's like, sure. So he goes in the back and he gets me a sample. So I'm all right, this is awesome. I'm like, okay. 1 Million Paco Rabanne. I'm like, okay. I smelt it right when he just went shh. And he goes, oh, do you want a sample? So he sprayed it on the little card. And he gave me the scent. And right off the back, I grabbed it. Whew. Oh. It just hit me like that. I was like, oh, snapperoo. That sucker is strong. And I was like, yeah, maybe it's a scent that has to kind of like grow on you. So I'm like, okay. I'll come back to that in a minute. And then we're talking with the kid, and he was showing us the little Creed sample area. And I go, so what's the most popular? He goes, oh, that's Aventus. And my little sample. I go, all right, cool. And I go, so what are the 3 popular most sold scents do you guys have? And he said, okay. Second one is YSLY. It's a toilet. And the other one is Le Home Le Intense. Yeah, Le Intense. And he got me samples. So I got my 3 samples here. I was like, alright, awesome. So I go, so these are like the real popular ones. He sprayed the Y one. I liked it. It's really fresh. And this other one, this Le Home, is a little stronger for me. But I was like, alright, I can kind of see where people are getting in on this. Alright. So I was like, alright, maybe this is something I gotta do, get home. So which I did. I got my 3 samples, my Ventus, my Y, and my Le Home, and Le Intense. So this is 2 days later. I sprayed this 2 days ago. My living room has been smelling like this. And I know most people are like, you can still smell that. I can still smell these. This Aventus, when you first spray it, it hits you like that. For me, it's so strong, and I'm just like, and so the Dre Down, I can smell like a high society guy in a suit, you know, nice crisp white shirt, a nice fancy tie. This white one, to me, seems like the kind of like the everyday, average day guy wearing a little polo shirt, you know, jeans, just rocking it. This Le Home, intense. It's not so intense. I don't smell it. I smelled it yesterday. Today, it's kind of wonk. But anyway, this is my thoughts and opinions on this. But like I said, it took 2 days for me to handle smelling these pretty close. And they've been sitting here on the table just chillaxing. But yeah, when I had to take these outside and spray them, and that's how strong they were to me. Like, even this Aventus is pretty strong. Okay, now this takes me to my cool story. Anyway, we were talking to them, and then there's this young kid that came up. And he's like, oh, so you guys really like these colognes? We're like, yeah, they're neat. And then we were talking with him, and he's like, oh, I'm from Vegas and everything. And he is a Creed rep. So he took us over to the women's department again, to all the big, huge Creed display. Like I said, I'm kind of getting into this. I'm still really new. It blows my mind how perfumery has changed over the years. You know, I'm old. Anyway, I'm like, all right, cool. So we're sitting there talking, and then he's a rep from Creed, and then his boss was there too. And they were talking with us, and they're really great. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, here it is. They gave me some Creed samples. And I was like, I'm really digging on these. And they put in these cute little plastic, tissue papers. And well, I didn't know what this was at first. I used my good old eyeball. And I looked at it, I go, oh, I asked my boyfriend, what is that? He goes, it's the Creed logo. I was like, oh, okay, that's cute. And if you look at it, it has a little Creed logo. They have their own little stickers and it has the names on it. I was like, that's neat. This is a Myosin Imperial. It is a toss up between this one. Give me a minute. They gave me 3 because I'm from Montana. I've never heard of Creed before. And to me, it smells interesting. It's unique. I've never smelled this before. Because around here, this is the original Vetiver. I like this one too. Yeah, because around here, you smell a lot of... Okay. Around here, there's only 2 things to really do. Hiking, hunting, and fishing. That's outdoors. Okay, that's 1. And 2 is gambling casinos. Because each casino could only have like 20 machines. And in 20 machines in each space. But anyway. So there's only a couple of things to do. And when we go out, this is Silver Mountain water. It's a toss-up between these 3. I'm going to have to play with these for a while. I've been putting 1 on a day. See how I like it. See how I love it. Because like I said, my schnoz is really strong. And sometimes if I put on a perfume and it's like not agreeing with me, it's like the first hit right off the back, it'll give me a headache all day long. So I personally got to be careful of this stuff. So anyway, they're really cool. They hooked me up with these samples. And I'm trying to figure out which bottle I want to buy. Plus I got to save up because I'm not rolling in the money, you know. Anyway. They were great. They helped me out. They hooked me up with my samples. I'm going to order one probably in a couple months after I save up some cash. But anyway, after that, we went walking around the mall and did whatever, and then we left. And then we went back to Idaho, stayed at my mom's house, and then we're on our way back to Montana, me and my boyfriend. And I go, I want to smell some more fragrances, but I want to more like department store, like every Joe could go to and smell stuff. Because, you know, it's been a long time since I smelled things. So we went to Dillard's in Idaho Falls. And I walked in, and then on their display they have Jimmy Choo. It's the new one. I don't know the name, but it's cute because it looks like a little raspberry. It's in a bottle. Oh, it smells really good. And I asked for a sample, and they're like, oh, we can't give a sample because it's really popular. And I'm like, oh, okay. Something popular, can't get a sample of. Oh, what could I get a sample of? And I was looking at this one. It looks like a high heel. And they're like, oh, that's good, girl. We can give you a sample of that one. Now, apparently that one must have been out a while because they just gave me a sample. Like, all right, cool. And then we're going along, and then I was talking to the young kid. I go, so, do you guys carry, like, the 1 million? And he's like, oh, yeah, we have it over here. I'm like, okay, cool. I go, do you guys carry the 1 million, the Lucky? And he's like, yeah. So I got my 1 million Lucky. I love this. I love this scent. It kind of takes me back to when I was, like, a teenager back in the days. So I was like, all right, cool. Could I get a sample of that? So he hooked me with a sample. And we're sitting there talking with him and everything. And then I was kind of telling him I'm starting to get into fragrances because of, you know, my shaving soap addiction here. And then he's like, you know, I thought about getting into that. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's a rabbit hole you're going to fall deep into. So anyway, we're sitting there talking clones and everything. And then I was going to get one of these little pieces of paper things and spray this one on it and ask him what he thought of it because it was a Ventus Creed. And for me, right off the back, it hits me in the forehead, right? And I was like, he's not going to like this one. So I was like, all right. And I was sitting there and I go, I was going to spray something. He's like, what are you doing? I go, I was going to spray something for you because I picked up this cologne in Salt Lake City and I was going to see if you liked it or not because my boyfriend, his schnoz is broken. Which is weird. I am really heightened and he's really broken. So, and the kid's like, oh, so what is it? I go, okay, it's called Aventus. And then I go, I was going to spray it on the paper and have you smell it. Because for me, it was like, ooh, strong. And he was like, okay, no. And I'm like, what? And he's like, I'll be right back. So he takes off and he comes back and he's rubbing lotion on his arm. And I'm like, why are you putting lotion on your arm? And he's like, oh, because when I spray the scent on, I'm going to rub it in. It's going to make it last longer. A tip. Cool. I didn't know that. And I go, you actually really like Aventus? And he's like, yeah, girl, I like that. So he sprayed it on him and he was like, loving it. He kept smelling it and he kept smelling it. And he goes, do you know the batch number? And I'm like, batch number. I was like, yeah, it comes in a bottle. Sample that. And he's like, no. He goes, I guess, Creed Aventus, I guess. See, I'm still new at this. I don't know squiggly. I guess they make their certain batches and sometimes they put a little extra one in it. So that batch may be stronger on one thing. So more fruitier than the other. The other may be more woodier than the other. So the batch variation is like this. So it depends on when you buy it. And I mean, there's a lot of stuff in it I don't know. And I still can't wrap my head around it. But anyway, the kid, he's smelling it. He's like, yeah, I can. I'm like, he's a connoisseur. A top of the line connoisseur. To me. You know, I guess I live in backwoods Montana here. Kept smelling it. And he's like, oh, that's so neat. I go, what you can do, because I remember the girl that helped me. Call her. Tell her is on this table. They could get the batch code off of it. And then she could read it to you. And then you know the batch code. And then also, too, you could call down there and then have them look at the box. Because apparently, I guess, like the display codes may be different than the box codes. Oh. So he's like, oh, good idea. I'm going to have to do that. I'm thinking about selling mine. I'm like, okay. I'm sorry. And then he'll start talking about niche fragrances. And it's over my head. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what house you just said, but okay. So anyway, yeah, it was funny. I was going to trick him and kind of throw this under his nose, but it backfired on me. And I think that's so funny. My boyfriend's like, Banaka, you're so dumb. But anyway, that's my story. That just happened. I thought it was funny. I just figured I'd share it because it made me giggle, and my boyfriend's like, okay, whatever. But I kind of wondered, did the kid go buy a bottle or not? If so, that's cool. That's a sell for the lady, and at least these guys didn't waste their time on me because they're not going to make their money off of me right today, but they're going to get their money out of me because I'm still deciding which one I'm going to get. But anyway, if you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you have any kind of suggestions underneath, put it in the box underneath, under comments. Say, hey, Banaka, check out blah, 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 blah. Or, oh, this one's really awesome. You need to check this one out. Okay, I'll tell you one thing. I do not do roses. Strong flower stuff, cut it out. Real, like, baby powdery scents, But I like the more the unisex ones because they kind of smell more. For some reason I make them more flowery, which is weird. Because like my uncle, I took some of his cologne, threw it on my arm, and at the end of the day, it made it smell like flowers. So apparently I make my own flower scent, and I didn't know it. But anyway, yeah, let's start a conversation. Throw it underneath. I love suggestions because, like I said, I'm still new at this. And if you could kind of put me in a direction, I'm still trying to find my bottle. Alright, catch y'all later. Bye.